Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. So, Father's Day, oh my gosh, for some, it kind of went wrong. Let's listen to this man. It is amazing how some of them have become so emotional over Father's Day, or they didn't get the desired response. On Mother's Day, the kids really showed out with all these gifts and everything, but it was Father's Day, and where's my gift, my appreciation? Even saw a man, he must have a child that's maybe like I'm thinking has to be like preschool age, maybe kindergarten, first, second grade. And the child got him a little plate and put like some macaroni things on it and glued it, and it was a thought. And how about he just pretty much dished the plate? That's not what he wanted. Dude, it's from your child. It is a thought that counts. The kid doesn't have a job. But it's so interesting. See, here's what I love. There's a new awakening. There's change in the air. And all this old school, pretend smile for the camera. Everything is fine. All this, oh, he's your dad. Maybe he was a certifiable POS. Maybe the guy really wasn't there because, hey, he just doesn't care. And all some of these women try to pull them, oh, but it's your dad. It's the sperm donor. As one lady said, no, we're not going to celebrate sperm donors. You're not appreciated. But I like the fact that the clap back is here. Let's keep it real. Sometimes you may get what you give. Keep it real. Sometimes you get what you give. And some of these men are freaking out. Oh, be a man about it. Don't whine. You want some tease with that whine? Just keep on whining about it. So I love the fact that women are matching their energy. Some say, oh, Mother's Day is the day to spend time with the kids. Exactly. Very good. And it's Father's Day, your turn. Ladies going on spa. One lady went on a cruise with her girlfriends. Some got nothing. On Mother's Day. Oh, but it's Father's Day. It's time. No. Sometimes people get what they give. So this man feels some type of way. And I'm going to play this, and so I may have an answer for you. So without any further ado, here we go. Let's check this out, what he has to say.
Don't mind my fan. Father's Day just passed yesterday. I got 4 kids. I got 3 boys and 1 girl. Okay? My daughter is 2. So she can't talk like that right now. On Father's Day, my 2 boys told me Happy Father's Day. And then my daughter, she told me Happy Father's Day. What about my oldest son, though? He did not call me and tell me Happy Father's Day. My firstborn did not call his dad and tell me Happy Father's Day. So how you think that made me feel? Your mom will call me and blow me up and when you do something wrong or when you're not listening and like when you need something, but she don't have you call your dad and tell me Happy Father's Day. I know you got your stepdad, and I'm not taking away from that. You can tell him Happy Father's Day too. You know what I'm saying? He's in your life too. But call your dad and tell me Happy Father's Day. Call me and tell me Happy Father's Day. So you know what I did? I wrote his mom and I said, it's kind of funny how my firstborn didn't call me and tell me Happy Father's Day. And you know on Facebook, when you can see when they read it, the head, the little icon moves down. She didn't say nothing. So you know what? I got something for that ass. When you need something or when he needs something for me, I'm not going to say shit.
And that tells me plenty right there. What's the last thing he said? when he needs something, or they tell me something.
Okay. My daughter is 2, so she can't talk like that right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Call me and tell me Happy Father's Day. So you know what I did? I wrote his mom and I said, it's kind of funny how my firstborn didn't call me and tell me Happy Father's Day.
Let's stop right there. Why didn't you, sir, reach out to the firstborn? See, the firstborn is the oldest kid. He may know more than about the younger ones. Why do you reach out directly to your child? That tells me right then and there you might be fronting. They're in the same household. Why do you reach out to your firstborn child and say, hey, whatever his name is, hey son, you know it's Happy Father's Day. The other two call. Why didn't you do that? Because you know what that tells me? It makes me think that maybe you don't have a relationship. They have a stepdad. He's in his life too. Maybe, just maybe, you know what it makes me start to wonder? It makes me wonder if the stepdad is more a man to his, more of a man than you were to his mother. See, he's the oldest. So the oldest more than likely, you know, they've seen a lot. And see, kids, they may not be saying anything, but they're listening, they're taking it all in. And kids are smarter now and they're able to process. Maybe, just maybe, um, the kid could be doing a mental comparison, comparing you as the dad to a stepdad. And maybe you're falling short. Has that occurred to him, I wonder? They have a stepdad. So maybe the kid is looking like how life was with you as the father, with their mom, and then doing a comparison of how life is with his mom and the stepdad and realize, gee, maybe mom got a better deal second time around. Maybe that might be the deal. And in doing that comparison, he realizes that, you know what? You were not the best dad. Maybe you weren't a good dad as you thought you were. And maybe that's why you didn't get that phone call for Happy Father's Day. Maybe that kid is seeing what a real man and father is through his stepdad. Why didn't you, sir, pick up the phone and just call your kid? I would have. If that was my child. Kiki, what's going on? See, again, it's a new age, and I'm happy to see that some people are making a change. We're not gonna go up here and play along with this. Oh, pretend everything is fine, and yeah, it's just gonna be great, and let's just pretend like everything's cool. No, sometimes you might get what you give. Maybe your actions. So this lets me think something happened within your actions to cause that child to react that way. What did you do, Daddy? He didn't want to call you. He might be having a stronger bond with that other man. Maybe you don't have that bond with your own child. Ask yourself why. But of course, blame the woman. I'm a daddy's girl. Why? Because my father provided for, protected us. Just a daddy's girl. Oh, she hate black men. No, Dusty, my father was a black man. My father supported us. How I think in business, trading, all that. My dad. So don't even try that card. That's the dust bucket move because you've been called out. I speak, if you notice on this channel, I speak. I've spoken about my dad quite often, who's no longer here. That's evident. I was raised and provided for by a black man. He took care of my mom and my two siblings. I thought my dad could fix everything. He thought, there's every problem had a solution. Even when I knew my mom was going to file for divorce, I went to my dad and said, "Hey, you got to fix it. You got to fix it." And I just thought he would. And he said to me, "Some things you just have to play out, let time." And then that's when I was confused, like, "Yeah, gonna fix this," because that's the high regard I had for my dad. The high regard I had for my dad. We had quite a few one-on-one talks, just about life. So this man right here, why didn't you go contact your son? Because you probably don't have a relationship with him. Put on the woman.
And on Facebook, when you can see when they read it, the head, the little icon moves.
And this part right here told me a whole lot. Listen.
She didn't say nothing. So you know what? I got something for that ass. When you need something or when he needs something for me, I'm not going to say shit. And that's probably been your MO right there. And that's why you got the I'm going to say CHIT, the chit treatment. Wow. So why are you so emotional, man? That's so weak as a father. That is so weak. When you need something or call me, I'm not going to say, this spells weakness to me. All because your child didn't say Happy Father's Day? There, right there. Maybe the child sees that you're petty. That, to me, that was, whoa, so weak. Or maybe, as this beautiful queen, let me look at this video. So here's one. The husband said it's all about spending time with the kids on Mother's Day. So she picked up a 12-hour shift on Father's Day. Yes, so he can spend time with them alone. There you go. Match it, match it. Uh-huh. So let me play this clip. And I think she has the answer. A different take on things, okay? Mom, or this is a made-up holiday. This is just a ploy by the businesses to make people spend more money, but they want you to spend money on them today. Exactly. They want you to give them time and attention. They want this long, drawn-out Father's Day post on Facebook that everybody can see what an amazing dad they are, but they didn't do any of those things for you. So you need to tell that man, just like she's saying, oh, you're not my dad. And as a matter of fact, since you left the kids with me on Mother's Day because you thought I wanted to spend quality time with my kids, I'm going to do the same thing for you. There's a saying that goes, those that don't hear must feel. Now, she said there's a saying that goes, those that don't hear must feel. That man just speaking, your child, what they say, the lack of the answer, the lack of the response is a response. Silence is golden. Silence is golden. So those that don't hear must feel. Your son already talking to you right then and there. And that's why you felt some type of way. That's why you felt some type of way. How did you treat their mother? Because they're not together and they have a stepdad. So how did you treat their mother? I bet that oldest one probably knows more than the younger ones. He's the oldest. You all been up out of shape. So, and then when they call me, you're not going to do anything. Wow. They're going to really hold you in high regard, huh? To me, that just spells weak. A real man going to get on the phone, see his son. Better yet, I think what a real man would do, in my opinion, besides call him, hey, it's time for you to go over there and talk with your son. Maybe let's have lunch, you and me one-on-one. What's going on? Why can't you do that? Why didn't that happen? One-on-one, why didn't that happen? And I feel like that's the perfect way to teach some of these men a lesson. We know the ladies are never going to leave them, but if you're going to be with them, at least get them to act right. And for the same women who are always complaining about how their stockings are empty every year, and there's nothing for Valentine's Day, or their birthday, or their anniversary, this is how you have to show some of these men. Like I said, those that don't hear must feel. And the same thing with the kids. You're not there in the home. Are you active in their lives? Are you coming to pick them up? Not because every other weekend? You don't even see what you're doing.
You need to get active in your kid's life. How are you treating the mother? What are the things you say about her? It's like somebody sitting down, do you love me? And you're waiting for an answer. And it's real quiet. You don't hear that silence? You don't hear the silence. Okay, ask you again. Do you love me? Do you hear that silence? Oh, you hear it. They already told you. And then pretty soon you're gonna feel it. So women have been complaining about how these men aren't there for them. They're not there for the children. They're not trying to hear it. They're gonna do what they want to do, and some are gonna go ahead and do minimum. Go ahead and choose not to hear. Those that don't hear, not trying to hear all that. You can't tell me what to do, how to raise my son, my kid, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. Trying to tell you what the child needs to try to get along as a family unit. She's right. Those that don't hear, they're not trying to hear it. They must feel. So not only did some of the mothers match that energy on Father's Day, looks like some of the children did too. Congratulations. Congratulations. Trying to have a dialogue with them. It's like that, the Honey Boo Boo show, From Not to Hot Now. Pumpkin. A lot of responsibility for that girl at 17. And she got, I guess, the divorce, she and Joss. And she's like, she begged for communication. She begged for dates. Just to go on a date like couple. I mean, they got 4 kids. She definitely needs a date. Begged. She's in counseling. I guess he wasn't hearing them. Then there was some other drama going along, but that's one part that I saw. And now the divorce is here, so I guess he wasn't here. They just have to go ahead and feel it. Some women file for divorce, and the man is blindsided. She probably been talking to her, but you figure, oh, I got her in this house and these kids, she ain't going nowhere. I do what I want to do. Then those papers come. You're going to feel it. Got to get that lawyer, get that checkbook out for that retainer, or pull out that card. You're going to feel it. Go before the judge, move out, get you in a place to stay. You're going to feel it. Child support, alimony, about the assets, you're going to feel it. Why couldn't you hear it to begin with to try to make it work? So this is a new age. These kids are not finna sit up here and play the little facade like everything is great. Smile for the camera. They're not checking for it. So just like the mothers matched the energy of some of these fathers on Father's Day, so did the children. Ask yourself why. Maybe, just maybe, sometimes you get what you give. Thanks for watching. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.